Right, good evening to anyone who's tuning in. I haven't been live for a while now. Hi, Maz. This is the first Facebook Live I've done in a long time. I'm just going to be talking about the runes tonight, and if anyone has any questions to ask of them, I will divine using the Elder Futhark runes, which is the runes that I use. People associate the runes with the Vikings, but they're actually 12,000 years old. The oldest runic inscriptions are from the steppes of Russia. The English language comes from them. And our days of the week in England, Moon Day, Tears Day, Woden's Day, Thor's Day, Freya's Day, are all the ancient gods of the Norse tradition. All right, Liz, nice to see you. Oh, the computer's about to continue. So I'll wait for a few more people to join. And if you have got any questions you'd like to have asked and divined, think of the question. And then hello back, Liz. Long time no see. I want you to think of a question, type the question in, then give me 3 numbers between 1 and 24. The way I normally work, I'll wait for a few more people to tune in, then I'll do the chant of Manaz that connects me through the runes to you. And when I do that, I want you to close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and imagine that doorway opening. In the Norse tradition, Odin to the Scandinavian countries, or Woden to the Germanic tribes, was the one-eyed god who gave his eye to the well of Mimir for wisdom. He hung on the tree Yggdrasil, the tree of life, for 9 long nights, waiting for divine inspiration to find the answers. In the Havamal, it said it was wounded by a spear. To myself, for myself. I sacrificed myself for divination. That's what he did. When he fell down from the tree, he found the runes in the dirt. But he didn't know what they meant. So he went to the goddess Freya, the queen of the Vanir, or the fairies, if you like. And, Liz has asked me a question. How will tonight go? So this is where it starts. I'm going to put my hands on the runes and close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and imagine the doorway opening. Manaz, Manaz, Manaz. Mi, ma, mu, mo, me. Manaz, Manaz, Manaz. Am, im, om, em. Manaz, Manaz, Manaz. Okay, Liz, you picked 7, 22, and 12. I'll get the other one out. I was going to do some reading if nobody turned up, but there's a few people here already, so this is cool. Say hi to Lindsay and my brother Bill. I will try and keep up with everyone's questions, but it comes thick and fast. And I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to technical stuff. So this is for Liz. The question was, how will tonight go? Liz is one of my former students who learnt the runes from me. So we have Laguz, the right way up. So I don't know what you're doing, but there's potentially some love in the air or creativity. You have Manaz, but it's at 45 degrees. So there's a great healing for you. It will trigger something that needs to be healed in you. The last one of the 3 is Hagalaz blocked. Don't expect it to happen overnight. So whatever the situation is, whoever you're meeting or what it's going, there are some issues with them as well, and you both need to heal. I hope that helps, Liz. So does anybody else have a question? The reason I'm doing this Facebook Live is that next Sunday, the 11th of February, I will be starting my next cycle of teaching the runes online. It's called Awakening the Runes. And if anybody wants to ask any questions or know anything about that, I will let you know. Your brother Bill said that's an elegant reading, but I don't know if there's anything elegant about me, to be honest. Okay, Liz, so bear that in mind. You know the runes yourself. So think about what rune you'd take with you to help with that situation for yourself tonight. What would you take with you? Thinking that the other side needs healing too. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. Diana, what can I do to know what my next step is? Okay, Diana, give me 3 numbers between 1 and 24. And forgive me if the questions go by so fast, I can't keep up with them. I will answer every single question that's asked in my own time and get back to each of you. Okay, so I'm going to do, right, so now this is where it gets like crazy. They're going thick and fast. Okay, so I'm going to put Lindsay is 3, 9 and 13, path. Diana, you want 8, 7 and 5. Okay, that's cool. 8, 7 and 5. If Algiz feels right, take that, but also take Manaz as well. Make yourself a helm with Manaz on it to help you understand the other person's side as well. So Diana, you have a bit of a, okay, how do I get into this? Three runes. Where's Diana's question? What can I do to know my next step? Well, you're at a junction of between going forwards and going back, and you keep looking in the past. It's a balance between youth and old age, and you've got to get it right. You're at a crossroads in your life, and as you go forward, know that that is the future. Don't live in the past. Accept your path and be totally committed to it, because you have a gift from spirit that must be shared with the world. So Lindsay's is I'm stuck on my path. I'll put them all back out. And this is where I've messed up, because now I can't see the questions. Okay. All right, I will get back to you there. This is funny, isn't it? It's not. I bet my brother Bill's laughing his head off. It's like opening a can of worms. But I'm going to try and help you all. Okay, so Lindsay's stuck in my path. 3, 13, and 9. Well, you definitely are stuck on your path. Hagalaz blocked. But by the summer, things will have changed. It will be free. When you can learn to put down the barriers that you put up yourself. Maybe this is fear. Maybe this is lack of self-esteem, confidence. But it's you who's holding yourself back. But by the summer, if you work with it, the ice of Hagalaz, the storm will pass and set you free. Holy moly. So if anyone has any questions about me next rune class, how I work with the runes, I do a lot of work with life coaches, and to me, the runes, they are a life coach. It's pretty much all you need. I know it's probably not good for the life coach business, but they're my life coach. I ask questions, and they guide me precisely. So I've got Nikki now. Nice to meet you, Nikki. I'm looking for some guidance regarding my career path. Okay, I'd like some insight. 11, 12, and 13. So I'm going to have to go back to that previous one. This is interesting, Nikki. You have Yara, which is the work path, but at the moment what you're doing is not bringing you satisfaction. Also, make sure you've got enough energy, or the end work you do charges you. We all have our gifts. We're our place around the fireside. I want you to be completely in tune with what you think about doing. And it is Awaz. When you find it, it is the right path, your soulmate partnership. But it must be something that feeds you, not about money, feeds your soul. I hope that makes sense to you. So now I've got to go back to the previous lady. There we go. Where were we? There we go. To Rachel. Okay, so Rachel says, I had a dream a week ago, and I dreamt that I was removing cancer out of my loved one's brain. I am curious if I actually removed it for this realm. He got sick for a couple of days, was hoping he was removing toxins. Wonder if he's okay now. Did it actually work? Well, I will ask the runes. I won't take that decision, interpreting that myself. I will ask the runes. So I want you, Rachel, to give me 3 numbers between 1 and 24. And think about the dream you had, and think about as if you're sitting before the gods, either Freya, the Queen of the Vanir, or Odin, and ask them that question. I'm just going to hang on while Rachel does that. Okay, 3, 13, and 21. Okay, so I say exactly what I see. No, it isn't cured yet, but this is an opportunity you should take. You had a dream. The dream was guidance for you to do this work. Now do it in vision, as opposed to just having a dream where you had no control over. Specifically go into a vision and take this opportunity to start healing with energy and with love, and whichever gods or goddesses or deities that you believe in. To me, that collective consciousness in the sky that we're all part of is like a toolbox. It's got all the tools we need in. Hammers, nails, whatever you need. But if you reach in, you grab a hammer when you need it at saw, it's wrong. So think of who you would pray to. Who is it that calls you in your heart and your soul? And start accepting that energy and use their strength through you with your vision work to work with your partner. And that's all I can tell you. Okay, so, but it's about, you must take this opportunity. It was showing you something, not necessarily being healed, but showing you something. Okay. Have I got any more questions in? So Shelley's asked. So Katie's put 2, 3, and 4. Is there a question around that, Katie? I'll put these stones out again. So like I said, next Sunday I start my online class where each lesson we learn the runes in a vision. I don't teach you in a classroom format. Some of my previous students are actually watching now. I take you in a vision so you can experience each rune. So Kathy, is there a question with your 2, 3, and 4? And I'm going to do Shelley's now. 7, 19, and 21. She's asking what she needs to know. Okay, Shelley, there's going to be a family conflict, or if there isn't, there already is one, revolving around a young man. The work you put in, the effort you put in to heal this will show rewards, but it's a matter of planting a seed, nurturing that seed, see it grow slowly, and taking care. And those efforts will bring about great reward, but the effort must be put in, and you're not to lose focus. That's what the runes are showing me. This conflict may not have happened yet, or is about to happen. Okay. Bless you, sister. Thanks for tuning in. So Kathy is, what will I do next? I've got to go back up here. 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to put these runes out. Try not to remember anything went before. What do I do next? I don't know what's been going on in your life, Kathy, but it seems like there was some sort of split or blockage in partnership or friendship. The things from the past are dragging you back. You need to start letting go of all those things in the past, all those faults, whatever it was that has held you back in your life. This represents that girl who walks through the orchard, comes to the tree with a golden apple. It's everything she wants. She can't climb, she can't jump because she's carrying these heavy weights. Now, normally it means that if it's like that, but you are really attached to these things from the past. So you have to lose yourself in love and creativity. And that starts with love for yourself and allowing emotions to flow like water. If it water, you leave it, it becomes stagnant. It must flow. So if there's things inside that have to come out, allow it to flow. Okay, I'll keep going down. Bless you, sister. Okay, where am I now? So this is Wookie Bear. Feeling stuck on my path. I'm not sure where I should be going. That seems to be the question of the day. I normally find when I'm stuck on my path, Spirit comes through and speaks to me directly and tells me what I'm supposed to do. And the trick is, that can happen for all of us, but it's taking notice and doing what they say. Because the guides are out there, the spirits are out there, all around you. They're our ancestors. We're just their representation in this time. So Wookie is not numbers 3, 11, and 15. Nice, John. Hi to see you. Nice to meet you, mate. So you definitely are stuck on your path. There's a lot of these runes are, so Winjo, which is success, upside down. Thoraz, the rune of boundaries, reverse. So there's has been attacks, maybe anxiety, maybe self-esteem issues about your path. And whatever path you were walking, it was the wrong path. So you need to reassess the way forward, what makes the most sense, what makes you feel good about yourself. Don't follow the old habits because those old habits haven't worked for you in the past. This is a point of reassessing, writing down a list of the things that you want and then pick one path, not many. I work in Glastonbury and you see people who follow loads of different paths, do loads of courses, loads of things, and they sort of get inundated with it. For me, it's about picking one path and following that until it's got nothing else for you. And it may have everything for you and you may have found the right path. If not, work it as much as you can, but you'll know when it's wrong and then pick the right one. But it's about sitting down and working out what you want. I hope that helps, Wookie. So I'll go down a few more, scroll down. Hello, Julie. Are you in the States or in Wales? So you would like to know, you're moving to Wales soon. Is there a message for me? It's my birthday as well. Happy birthday. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we'll pick those ones now. 7, 8, and 9. So this is the message about moving to Wales. When you move to Wales, take your time, be patient with tuning in. There's a very fairy energy where you're going to, but for you to connect totally with that new house and that new place is going to take time. It is Isa. That is the worst possible rune, but I have that tattooed on the back of my neck because it is the stillness, the shaman. Go to the land, sit there and wait for the land to talk to you and communicate with the fairy king, for he dwells in that place. When you understand the message and your purpose there, the path will be cleared. But there is going to be an initiation for you, a ceremony that you must do to connect with the lands. Bless you, sister. Okay, we got next. Melanie has asked, what decision should I make? Okay, Melanie, like I've told everybody else, you have to give me 3 numbers between 1 and 24. And then I'll interpret what the gods have to say to you. Oh, but the gods are getting a bit flustered. How fast this is. It's like going nuts. I'm going to have time to have a slurp of my coffee in a minute. Thank you, Diana. That's a lovely thing to say, but all I do is interpret for the gods. I trust my path and all I am. I hope they're honoured by the words I speak, but I'm using their wisdom through the runes, because that's what the runes are. They are a direct connection between us and our gods, or spirit. And because I follow a Norse path, there's 9 dimensions. So we live in Midgard, Middle Earth, just like Lord of the Rings, and there's 8 worlds around. Sometimes we're talking to the Vanir, the Aesir, the Jotuns, the Svartalfs or Black Elves. Sometimes we talk to the dead or the ancestors. They all dwell around us all the time. Thank you, Kathy. Is Tammy, hi, taking a peek in. Hope everyone is doing good. I'd love to learn this beautiful that you can do this for others. All I'm doing is sharing the word. That's what the runes are. They're like a spiritual life coach for us. From we don't know where to turn, we turn to the runes and we ask. And some of my students communicate with angels through the runes. I use Odin and Freya because that's who came to me, who saved me and guided me on my path. So, John, hi Jeremy, I'm starting a new chapter in my life. Am I now on the right path? 5, 7, and 21. Let's have a go then, brother. John, you're definitely on the right path. You have 2 runes, which you have these 2 together like this. So this is a time of youthfulness returning, time of action. It's where the word ing comes from, to do stuff, like walk ing, talk ing, do ing. And this is manaz, a time to heal yourself from the old life. But the seeds will take a while to germinate. This is always a good rune. Yara, doesn't matter which way up. This way. You've planted the seeds, it's about to change, but it's like you're waiting for it to start, but there's been a heavy frost. Just let it pass, and then a fantastic path awaits you, brother. Bless you. Hi, Pauline. Okay. Melanie's asked, is there any messages for me? Okay. I will do this for you, Melanie. And then if anyone wants to know about learning the runes and how to connect with spirit, you can personal message me on Facebook or through my website. Okay, Melanie's asked, is there any message for me? 7, 11, and 6. So Melanie, I've got a couple of runes here. We have Awaz, which is partnership and relationships block. That can be remote, romantic, friendship, or business. Hagalaz in the middle. Hagalaz means a storm, but it also means a time of learning from past experiences. Allow that while the storm's there. Don't waste your time stuck in so you can't do anything. Learn something new. It's a bit like that. Dagaz, a change for the better in your life. You're going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, but you're in that limbo stage. It even looks like an hourglass. You've got these beautiful wings that you just want to unfurl, but you're stuck in a cocoon. Be patient, sister. It's going to happen. This is always a good rune. It's just going to wait time. By the time the summer's here, fantastic. Bless you. All right, Jen. It's speed reading. Angie wants 7, 9, 12. What did I say? So you just want to message what the runes want to say to you. I'm going to put these back out. Because that's 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 7, 9, and 12. This is for Angela. It's just telling you, it's hard to put this, it's simple. There's a conflict between a young man and an old man, or a father and a son, or a younger brother and an older brother, and you're stuck in the middle. Do nothing, let them work it out for themselves. It couldn't be energetically as well. You can have a young man who feels has got an old energy or an old man who's quite childish. But just try and work out your place in this, which is to be still and don't act on anything. And if you've got a decision between two men, don't do anything. Let whatever one of them will reveal themselves to you, as long as you're patient and still. Right, we're going to keep going down. There's Moena. How are you, sister? And there's Louise, one of my students who not only did my rune course, is now one of my shamanic students. Blessings to see you. And that's a tenner well spent. Can't recommend my course enough. That's lovely. Lovely words. Thank you. And I hope I honour the gods by the work I do. So, Moena, you know the script. I need 3 numbers. Oh, there's loads there. Hello, Jeremy. I am new and at the crossroads and unsure which way to go. 2, 8, and 19. Nice to meet you, Emmy. 2, 8, and 19. Well, you got me for another 4 minutes, but if anyone's got any questions, still put them down, and I'll get back to you. I'll personally message the answer. I've got to go out in a minute. I'm going to an event. I'm at a crossroads and not sure which way to go. You are definitely at a crossroads, sister, but you have Bakana, new starts and fresh beginnings. It's the rune of childbirth, the birch tree, the first tree to grow in the forest after there's been a fire. So whatever's happened in your life, which is probably quite drastic because you've got Isa again, that stillness. But we have Kenaz. Kenaz is like the torch, the fire that guides us through the dark. But this one time it's not shining forwards or back, but it's shining down from above. So spirit is watching you. Get yourself tuned in. Allow yourself to hear when spirit or angels or your guides are around, because they want to show you which way to go, and you will be divinely led. All right, bless you, sister. I've probably got time for one more question. I'll scroll down, and I promise I'll answer every question that is put. And I've said that promise before to God, so there is no hanging around, and there is no going back on that. All right, back to Moena. What did I have for you? 7, 12, and 23. Oh, by the way, do you like my shirt? Julie got Mr. Christmas. It's like the old 1970s wallpaper. Moena, I've read for you quite a lot. Put yourself first around men. Don't get enchanted. Protect yourself and follow your path. You have an angelic light, but you give it up around men. And you need to keep it burning like the candle. Claim your Freya energy, just like your rune, and keep it on you. Remember that. Evoke it. Put your hand on that rune and evoke that energy again. Because once again, you've got Algiz around enchantment. All right, bless you, sister. And hopefully that is said so you can just recognize it and get it right, catch it, nip it in the bud, the expression is. Right, so now we're going to see if we've got any more. And this one will be the last one if anyone asks. There we go. Okay. So Diana has asked, instead of asking someone particular, I'd like to hear what they want me to hear. So you just want to know what the gods want to say to you. Okay. It's 1, 2, and 5. Right. So if you're interested in learning the runes, please go to my site, jeremyrjwhite.com, and look the course that starts on Sunday the 11th, 7 p.m. UK time. It's online there like this, but I teach during vision. And if you know anybody else who might be interested in this, please tune in. Okay, so 2-5, Diana. What do the gods want to say? On your spiritual path, you have 2 runes here. You have Sewello, which is a lovely rune, so it's all good. But it comes about after you get in balance the angelic, which is Los Alfheims or the light elves, and the fairy realm or Vanir. In English, they're the Fae, in the Scots, they're the Sealy Court, the Welsh, the Twillig Teg, and to the Irish, they're the She. They are the forest elemental beings. And your path, what the spirits are telling you, you need a balance between the angelic world and these. Both have their place on the wheel of life. And when you can get that in balance, joy returns in your life. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I will answer everybody's message within the next 24 hours. Bless you all.